Today's hearing at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal will be a continuation from yesterday. The Inec Council was supposed to call witnesses, but they failed to show up, and one eventually showed up to testify when Atiku's case was called up, and he had an interesting cross-examination with Atiku's counsel. More on that in a moment. Now the judges are seated in the courtroom. Dati Baba Ahmed is representing Labour Party today. You can see the other legal representatives for the different parties on screen. After Honorable Justice Bello addressed the court, the INEC counsel is already on his feet. My lord, before the witness takes the stand, I have a couple of documents I want to tender. The LP lead counsel immediately stood up and told the court that he will hand over the mic to Ikweto SAN to conduct the proceeding. After taking the mic, he is already addressing the court. My lord, we have subpoenas on this that we want to tender for a seamless case today with this witness. What is this seamless case you talk about? You have closed your case. You want to reopen your case again? The presiding judge asked him with a surprising look on his face. No, my lord, we have subpoena and documents for this witness. At this point, the judges are looking at each other and wondering what's going on. Then the presiding judge speaks again. You have closed your case and you want to tender again? It's for this person. We want to have a seamless case with the witness. They are subpoenas, if my lord would allow. No, you cannot. You have closed your case, please. No problem, my lord. I just wanted us to have documents that show that we requested for what they are bringing out now. No, please. Your case is closed, the presiding judge insisted. Okay, what is happening here is that Labour Party subpoenaed INEC to bring the same document they are tendering today. But in their usual manner, they ignore them as if the document doesn't exist. But today, they are tendering the same set of documents. So that's why the LP council tried to squeeze it in, but the judge refused. After INEC tendered the documents, no objections came from the respondents. The LP council objected, saying, my lord, we do not object to all apart from 3 of the documents, the ones listed as 3, 4, and 7. The court admitted them in evidence anyway. Now the INEC witness is making his way to the witness box. The witness is the INEC Director of Information Technology. He also testified yesterday for INEC against PDP. Now let's hear the exchange between him and the INEC counsel. You are Dr. Lawrence Bayode? Yes. Where do you live? Abuja. You are a staff of INEC? Yes. What is your position and how long have you been working for INEC? I am Deputy Director of the ICT and I have been working for INEC for 24 years. You made your statement on 10th April. Yes. How will you recognize it? With my signature. Do you wish to adopt your statement? Yes, but there are some errors on page 69 and 70 that I want to correct on paragraph so. Okay, let's correct it. My lord, please help with the correction. Witness, any other correction? No. In paragraph 8 and 107, you reference the cloud trail log. Yes. If you see the cloud trail log, can you identify it? Yes, my name and signature is there. My lord, I seek to tender the cloud trail and the certification. It's listed in item 6 on our schedule of documents. The presiding judge asked if anyone wants to object, and Tinubu's counsel stood up. My lord, it is too early in the morning to be objecting to documents. There is no objection. The chief of objections himself, trying to stop others from objecting. Anyway, the LP counsel objected. My lord, we object and would state our reasons in full when the need arises. The presiding judge admitted them in evidence and the INEC counsel continued. My lord, I want the documents to be taken as read, if I have your kind permission. How do you want to demonstrate this document? You want to enter cloud? Honorable Justice Ugo is now competing with the presiding judge on who has the better sense of humor. And Honorable Justice Samani adds his own voice. Since it's cloudy, they will enter the cloud to demonstrate the cloud. After he asked for objections, no one objected, including the LP counsel. Now is the turn of Tinubu's counsel to cross-examine the witness. The foundation and authenticity of INEC elections are written in forms EC8A and EC8B. Yes, responded the witness. Assuming IREV have blurred documents, they won't affect the physical results of Form EC8A, which are not blurred. Am I right? Yes. Can I explain further? No. Let's go on. Tinubu's counsel shuts him off. The images of Form EC8A uploaded to IREV are not relevant for results collation. Am I right? Yes, you are right. Are you aware of the celebrated e-naira of President Buhari? Yes, I'm aware. The e-naira could not function because of technological issues, am I right? Yes. I suggest to you that till date, the e-naira has not been activated due to some technical impediments. You are right. Are you aware that the eNaira app had to be taken down from Google Play Store for the purpose of fixing some technological glitches shortly after it was launched? You are right. Elections are practically concluded at the polling unit level when the presiding officer physically sort, count, record, and sign the forms, and also snapping and transmitting the forms EC8As with the beavers to the IREV. The witness wanted to continue, but Tinubu's counsel shut him off. No, listen, it's okay. This caused a lot of laughter in the courtroom. Tinubu's counsel doesn't want the witness to say what the law requires a polling officer to do after vote counting. That's why there was laughter in the courtroom, and the presiding judge cautioned everyone not to interrupt the proceeding. Now is the turn of the APC counsel to cross-examine the witness, and he begins. It was the physical forms EC8As that your commission used in computing the results of the presidential election. Yes, my lord. The glitches experienced did not affect the collation of results. Yes, my lord. If what is downloaded from IREV is not clear, physical copies can also be obtained. Yes, my lord. You are also aware that ECOWAS was one of the accredited and recognized observers of the election. Yes, my lord. They also issued a report, even though we don't have it here. I've not seen the report, but I know they are an accredited observer. Now look at this exhibit. Explain to my lords how you obtained it and its essence. The CloudTrail log is obtained from our account on AWS, and it shows the activity of the patches that were deployed on the e-transmission application on AWS to fix the glitches that were encountered on that day on our application. That will be all, my lord. The APC counsel bows out. Now the LP counsel is up to begin his cross-examination. I suggest to you that this e-transmission application used for the election was tested before it was used. Yes, my lord. The testing was done between 3rd and 6th February 2023. Not correct. Our testing was done on 4th February 2023. Is there a report of that testing? There's a report. The LP counsel now moves closer to show him the report. You produced this report on subpoena. Yes, it's a security report and vulnerability, and he wanted to continue, but the LP counsel cuts him off and applies to tender the document. None of the respondents objected, and the court admitted the Inec e-transmission portal verification report in evidence. The LP counsel continues. In paragraph 7 of the report, it identified the vulnerability of the server that was being tested. It's there. I know you are also a senior pastor in the church. Yes, sir. In paragraph 7 of that report, the risk level of the server was recorded as high. Yes, but it was resolved. If the e-transmission was that vulnerable, there was possibility of manipulation. The e-transmission server was not vulnerable. After 4th of February performance and vulnerability test, the test was on the production server. No, it was on the UAT server. That is the user acceptance test, right? Yes. Look at page 23, affected URLs. Do you see it? Have you seen it? You haven't seen it, Pastor. I'm referred to as doctor, not pastor. There's HTTPS, pre-production. Do you see it? Yes, that's the server that was tested. Thank you. The report also identifies the remediation to resolve the high-risk vulnerability identified in the report. Yes, I put it to you that AWS CloudTrail log will have these features: event time, event source, event name, AWS region, source IP address, identity access management. Do you agree? They are listed. You said for every election, the hard copy of Forms EC8A are used for collation. Yes, the hard copy snapped and sent to IREV will not be different. Anything can happen during sending an image. Will it alter the content? It won't alter anything. He now moves closer to show the witness some documents certified by Inec. Look at this exhibit. What are the scores of APC on that document? This document is blurry. What are the scores? While the witness was still trying to make out the figures, the presiding judge asked him, "Does it have the scores for APC?" "It is blurry, my lord, but it doesn't affect the results." As the ICT director, you are aware that Inec materials published to the World Wide Web are stored in the Internet Archive, like the press release? Yes, they are stored, but not all. That will be all, my lord. The LP Council bows out. The Inec Council moves to re-examine the witness. You were referred to the exhibit. Explain the difference between functionality, vulnerability, and performance test. Functionality test is to test if the system is doing what it's designed to do. The performance test is to test how the system will behave under heavy users. And the vulnerability test is the testing on the back end to ensure that the system is secure. After the response, the Inec Council informed the court that they have no more witnesses to call and therefore closing their defense against Labour Party. Also, Tinubu's counsel informed the court that they are ready to open their defense tomorrow. The court later adjourned till tomorrow for continuation of proceedings. It's important to note that this same witness was cross-examined by Atiku's counsel yesterday. He was asked to read the final report of the European Union Election Observer Mission. Everyone needs to read that report. Already the APC and the government are saying that the report is threatening our democracy. This leaves one to wonder what rigging, falsifying figures, threatening and actually preventing fellow citizens from voting, which the EU observers witnessed by themselves. It is the foreigners that are talking this time, not fellow Nigerians. These and other things that they did during the election are the real threat to Nigeria's democracy, not EU observers' report or any report for that matter. EU donated billions of naira to Inec for the conduct of the presidential election, and they have submitted a report that not only indicted Inec, they also indicted APC spokespersons for their conduct, fake news, many things that they did during the election. Anyway, this witness admitted under cross-examination by Atiku's counsel that the glitch that Inec claimed to have prevented the upload of results was not reported to Amazon. He also admitted that only 31% of the results were uploaded to IREV by the time Inec declared a winner. So it's good that an Inec official accepted that they broke the law and it affected the outcome of the election in a substantial way. The law says that before collation, the collation officer must compare figures with the one on IREV to verify that they are correct. If the ones on IREV are not available, he will use hard copies or police copies or party agent copies. So over to the judges and see you tomorrow, and thanks for watching.